We're going to factor a quadratic expression of the format x squared plus bx plus c. Okay? And we are going to factor the way that one x is coming in one parenthesis, another x is going to another parenthesis. Between, obviously, it's a multiplication. So when you multiply x times x, you get x squared. And we're going to have first number and second number. So our job is going to be to figure out what are these first and second numbers, so we can factor the expression x squared plus bx plus c. All right. The bottom line is these numbers 1 and 2 have to be the way that when I multiply number 1, I multiply by number 2, I'm going to get value of c. And when I number 1 add to number 2, I'm going to get b. Okay? All right. Let's see what we can do with this. So let's take example x squared. Oops. Plus 8x plus 16. Okay, and at the same time here I'm taking x squared minus 9x plus 16. So 16 is going to be my c here. Oh, here also we have 16. Well, wait a minute, this one is 18. So 18. 18 is going to be our c here. And 16 in this case going to be also c, right? And negative 9 it's going to be my b here, and positive 8 is going to be my b in this case. Why I'm doing it parallel? So because we see that our c is positive 16 and positive 18 positive, and that's a product, yes, right here. To get c, we have to multiply two numbers. Now, which two multiplication will give me positive answer? You are correct. It's going to be either two pluses, multiply numbers with two pluses, or with two minuses. So, and that's going to be plus. Product is going to be plus, right? In both cases. So signs, the same sign for both terms. Either both of them positive or both of them negative. So how we figure out which case is our case, positive or negative? I am going to look at our b, value of b. If value of b is positive, then I'm taking here positive, both positive. If value of b is negative, then I'm taking both negative. Okay? So let's go ahead. With the case of x squared plus 8x plus 16, my both numbers are going to be positive. And with the case x squared minus 9x plus 18, my both cases are going to be negative. Now, do you understand why I run parallel between these two? So it will make it easier to help you to understand. Okay, so let's see. First of all, this x squared, let's break down in one parenthesis and then in another parenthesis. So when you multiply x times x, you get x squared, right? X, and here another x. All right, so let's work with first one, first of all, 16. So let's break down into the product of multiplication of two numbers. It's going to be 1 times 16, 2 times 8, and 4 times 4. Now, which addition of this, which pair, if you put together, will give you 8? It's going to be 4 and 4, right? Positive 4, positive 4. Therefore, I'm putting here plus 4, plus 4. Okay, we're done with this one. Let's move to second one, 18. So let's see in which multiplication of which two terms I can represent 18. It's going to be 1 times 18. It's going to be 2 times 9. It's going to be 6 times 3. And that's it, I believe. So addition which pair of these numbers will give you negative 9? None of them. So I'm adding these negative signs. And I forgot, forgive me. So I'm adding negative sign everywhere. So the answer is going to be, obviously, negative 6 and negative 3. Okay, going back, writing down negative 3 and negative 6. Now, can I put this in this format? Like, ooh. It would be easier to write down than move around so much. Okay, can I write down x minus 6 times x minus 3? Okay, let me ask you a question. If I put 3 times 2 or put 2 times 3, does it make any difference? No, when it's come to multiplication, it does make absolutely no difference at all. All right? Okay, another one. X squared plus 12x plus 20. And on this side, x squared minus 22x plus 57. All right. So let's see what we are going to do here. So what do we have? Addition here and subtraction here. And product, both of them are positive. So in one case, we are going to have two positives, and in another case, 2 negatives. Let's see. So let's break it down. X and x. That's an obvious thing. X and x. Okay. Now, next I'm going to see, since addition, summation is negative, that means both numbers are negative. Here, 12x is summation is positive. That means both numbers are positive. Let's work with it. So 20, 1 and 20, right? 2 and 10, 4 and 5. So obviously, 2 and 10, it's going to be our choice of summation, right? Therefore, we are writing down plus 2 and plus 10. Moving to the second one, 57. So since 22 is negative, that means both numbers are going to be negative. Negative 1, negative 57, negative 3, and what else is divided by 3? Negative 19. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Well, it is clear that our choice here is going to be negative 3, negative 19, because it together will give you negative 22. So which means we have minus 3, minus 19. Okay? All right. Moving to next one. So we look two cases when both numbers are positive or both numbers are negative. Now let's look when one number is positive, one number is negative. Okay? So let's say I'm going to take x squared plus x and minus 2. All right? And another case, x squared minus 3x and minus 40. Okay, let's see what we have here. We can say the product is going to be negative. So when product is negative, that means one number is going to be positive, the other one is going to be negative. Or one is going to be negative, the other one, second one, is going to be positive. So in both cases, my sign is going to be negative. Yes? Okay. So now we need to figure out which one is positive, which one is negative. For multiplication, obviously it doesn't matter. But for addition, you bet it does matter. It does make big difference. So, breaking down here, x and x, x and x. Let's see now. In this case here I have positive, here I have negative addition. So let's remember addition with the different sign number. So when numbers have different signs, we always subtract, correct? And we use the sign of the bigger number. And we use the sign of the bigger number, which means if we have here plus x, meaning plus 1, the coefficient is 1, then the biggest number has positive sign. So for this first case, the biggest number, all biggest number gonna be positive, smallest number, smaller number gonna be negative. In this case, summation is equal negative sign, which means the greatest number is going to be negative, smallest number is going to be positive. So let's see. What do we have? Negative 2. So it's going to be, one is what? 2. Oops. One is going to be 2. The other one is going to be 1, right? Now we said that because we have here positive 1, then biggest number is going to be positive, small number is going to be negative. Therefore, I put here negative sign for 1. Well, and 2 itself, it's already positive, right? And since there is no other combination of this at negative 2, therefore we check. 2 and negative 1 together will give us positive 1. There we go, we got the answer. Plus 2, and here is minus 1. Moving to next one. So we said when it's negative 3, it's negative. We have negative sign. That means in the case of 1 positive, 1 negative sign, the biggest number, bigger number is going to be negative. Okay, let's break down 40 and keep in mind that bigger number, we're going to keep it negative. Small number, we're going to keep it positive. Negative 40. Okay, 1 and 40. Since biggest number has to be negative, I put here negative 40. Next, 2 and 20. 20 bigger number, put it negative. What else? 4 and 10. 10 is bigger number, is negative. And also 5 and negative 8, right? 8 is positive, 5 is positive, 8 is negative. So which combination will give me negative 3? Well, it's striking our eyes, 5 and negative 8. So that will be negative 3. So let's write down positive 5 and negative 3, negative 8. All right? Let's do another example like that. So, okay, Let me figure it out. Okay, x squared plus x minus 30. All right. What else do we have? X squared minus 5x minus 36. All right. So since our product is negative, that means one is positive, going to be one is positive, one is negative. Now looking at this sign, biggest number going to be positive. Looking at this sign, bigger number is going to be negative. Well, let's go for it. So first of all, let's break down x and x. Here also x and x. So let's see, negative 30. It's going to be 1 and 30. And we keep in mind that biggest number is going to be positive, which means 1 is going to be negative, right? Biggest number is positive. 3 and 10. Bigger number is going to be positive, so 3 is going to be here negative. What else? 2 and 15. So 2 going to be negative. And then 5 and 6. 5 is going to be negative. 6 is going to be positive. So which combination is going to be our positive one? Here it is. This one. So we are getting negative 5 plus 6 is positive 1, right? Here we have 1 since there is nothing. That means it's 1. So minus 5, or let me put this time first, put 6, okay. X plus 6 minus 5. So you won't say, why you keep putting first number first? Why put second number first? So to show you no difference. Now let's move to negative 36. Okay, since negative 5, we have 5 is negative here. Therefore, the greater number is going to be negative. All right? 1 and 36, which means 36 is going to be negative. What else? 2 and 13. No. Let me see. 3 and 12. It's negative. 4 and 9. 9 is negative. Okay. Is there anything else? I don't recall anything else. But I already see my answer in there, which is going to be this one, 4 and negative 5. Okay. Since I already see my answer, to be honest with you, I don't even care if there is other further factors can be. So I have what I need already. So plus 4. And no, to answer your question, no, there is no further any other factors that you multiply, you get 36. All right, this is 4, this is negative 9. We got it. Okay, now let's move to next case. Now we have 4x squared minus 36x and plus 80. Well, we have here 4. Every time when you have coefficient in front of x squared, first thing you want to do, check it if you can take common factor out. Let's see. 4 we can divide by 4. Can we 36 divide by 4? Yes. 9. Can we 80 divide by 4? Yes. So 4 we can take out as a common factor, which means we will have here x squared left. Negative 36 divided by 4 is negative 9. and plus 80 divided by 4 is 20. Now, can we break down x squared minus 9x plus 20? Well, let's see. 20 is positive, right? That means both numbers are positive or both numbers are negative. And 9 is negative. That means our both numbers are going to be negative. Guess which two numbers will multiply, you get 20, and add will be negative 9. Negative 4 and negative 5. Of course, these two numbers. So it's going to be 4 times x minus 4 and x minus 5. Whoever having trouble, you can write out just like I showed you previously, okay? And this, you will see like so easily which one is going to be, which pair of numbers is going to be your case. Another one, 3x squared minus 9x minus 54. Okay, I can hear you screaming, 3 is common factor, take it out. Let's do that. I will have x squared minus 3x and minus, how much will be? 18, correct. Okay, let's see if we can factor. Ooh, we have interesting case, both numbers are negative. Well, that's mean, since product is negative, that means we have either positive or negative, right? One is positive, one negative. In this case, we are going to have bigger number negative. So what we are going to give the product 18 and the summation will give us 6. It's going to be negative 6, positive 3, right? Negative 6 times positive 3. Oops. Negative 6 times positive 3, it's negative 18. And negative 6 and positive 3. I don't even need here parentheses. Why on the earth I put this parenthesis? Negative 6 plus 3, it's going to be negative 3, right? Okay, so we will get x minus 6, x plus 3. Okay, that's all. So in the next video, I'm going to do more complicated case when format ax squared plus bx plus c. But don't worry, I found very easy way to do it. So you don't have to do too much of guesses. Okay? Looking forward to see you there. Bye for now.